remember when the camera wouldn't shake?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh, are we supposed to do like the...
Oh my God, I gotta do an interview with you. Dude!
We might as well just do it right now.
Might as well just do it. Got some AC up in here?
Yeah.
Does it work,
Yeah,
Steven?
It works.
Okay, okay,
Chill, bro.
Alright, Steven Page.
What's up, dude?
When did you start skateboarding?
2002.
2002, so
It's like...
about 14 years deep?
Man, don't say that.
That's a good thing.
No, it is, but like, I just see kids that are 13 and 14 years old, and I'm like, you're so good. When I started skateboarding, like, I learned to ride the board when your mom was cradling you. Like, I just don't understand how you were better than me after I've been skating as long as you've been alive. And I feel like that just shouldn't work like that. It's weird. Crazy robot kids now.
Absolutely. What was your first skateboard?
My first skateboard, it was this, oh, so sick. It's a gold foil Element Bam Margera deck. This is pre-Viva La Bam though, so this is before all the hype. And it has this Bam in a purple foil, like contrasted, so sick. I set it up backwards, or I skated it backwards because I didn't know. I thought the tail was supposed to be bigger than the nose, like that in my head. So I first started skating it backwards, and I thought when you just did nose blunts, like that's what the graphics look normal. That's why they made the graphics like that, which totally makes sense in my head. And I had pink and purple Destructo Bam trucks.
Okay, you even remember your whole complete,
I remember my whole complete. Black core Element wheels, you know, with the plastic core in the middle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Reds and Shorty Silverados.
Did you get all this from CCS?
Nope. Satellite 13.
Oh, look
Blue
at you
Ash.
supporting your local skate shop.
It took my mom and I an hour to find it. We drove past it so many times.
Really?
Yeah. She kept telling me that my friend who told me where he got his board, and that's how I got interested. I didn't even see somebody skating. I just saw his skateboard, and it didn't look like a Walmart board or anything. It was like a pro looking board, and I was like, whoa, that thing looks so cool. I have to get one just because it looks amazing. Like, I don't know why aesthetically it just looked like the curves and like all, like the shape just looked so cool.
That's what got you into skating? Seeing someone else's skateboard?
I mean, I played Tony Hawk and all that for sure, but like, I skated when I was like 7, but I didn't do anything. I hated team sports, but I didn't really have anything else. I was just like, I don't really like team sports, but it's something to do.
Do you think this is in the shot the whole time?
Maybe.
Sick. We're gonna lose the camera?
No.
We're gonna lose the phone? Nope, no. We're all good. Making turns and still hanging on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, all right.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Steven Page.
Yes.
Have you always been a redhead?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
People in school used to always ask, does the carpet match the drapes?
Oh, snap. And the answer is?
Wouldn't it be weird if they didn't?
Can I please put this in?
I'm just saying for your channel.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah. No, like high school, like they would try to be super mean and be like, yeah, does the carpet match the drapes? And I would just look at them like, how weird would it look if it didn't?
Right.
Like, just think about that now. Yeah, so the look of a skateboard pretty much got me into skating. So now we're into like 2004.
2004. What is your skating career doing?
Skating beach acres a lot now, because like I'm not scared to go to the skate park as much anymore, and this is probably right when I started becoming I wouldn't have considered myself a local then, because like that's disrespect. Somebody else has got to be
a beach bum.
Yeah, everybody knew me as the Newtown kid for a while, because I would skate from Newtown, which is like 6 miles to skate the park, and I would always make it there like an hour before it got dark, so I'd skate for an hour, then have to walk another hour and a half back home. Yeah, almost all the times I started to do it, by the time I'd get there, there was at least one time I made it there. I had maybe 15 minutes to skate before I couldn't see anything anymore. So I walked for an hour and a half to skate for 15 minutes to walk. Like, no, I'm an idiot.
No, that's diehard trooper for skateboarding.
I think the reason that I mainly like skateboarding so much is that every team sport I had, I always had the fattest coach who was like one of the kids' parent, always telling people to run laps, always telling people to do these drills, and I always thought, like, why wouldn't we just play football to learn to play football? Well, with like skating, like you go skate to learn how to skate. So anyway, I just always hated that these coaches would be like, all right, go run a mile.
Go run a mile. You
go run a mile. Well, let's see you do it. What are you doing over here with a clipboard eating a donut? Get out of here. You go play this position you don't want to play. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. I just want to play the position I want to play. Every time I played baseball, I always wanted to play shortstop. Guess how many times I got to play? shortstop. Never.
He never got to play shortstop.
Not once. And why would I play baseball if I don't want to get to do what I want to do? So when I started skateboarding,
oh my God, you must have just fell in love quick.
It wasn't even that like skateboarding was sick. I was just like, dude, this is something that nobody's telling me how. Like I don't have to do anything.
No right or wrong.
So my favorite thing, still to this day, I don't have one, and I don't know. Like there's no real good ones around, and it's probably super sketchy now, but sewer lids, like on where, you know, they have like the metal on top and then the grate and then the hole.
Like skate it like a box?
Yeah. Okay, so mine, literally the first one outside of my house had the best like roll-on one. So it wouldn't even be slappy, it's more like roll-on 50. Yeah. But I used to do that every day. And like that was like what I thought.
So cool.
That's
grinding. Like,
yeah, that's what I thought was cool. My board was like marked up. I didn't like do it purposely,
right?
Or well, you know, I did it purposely, but not
like just stand there. With
yeah. I wasn't being one of those kids, and I was like, I don't care who calls me a poser because I'm not. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, I don't know. I started getting real nerdy into it. Like I would bring all my trans worlds to school, read them back to front. Every interview over and over, every word. I used to know what shoe size people wore, what like board size, and everybody always asked me like, how did you get a job at the skate shop? And I'm like, I just know very unnecessary things about skateboarding. If you've ever noticed, really, really good skateboarders like don't know anything about skating. They're like, I don't know what boards. I just ride this one that feels good. Or like Becker, he's very particular about his board. But when you ask him how to do a trick, he's just like, oh, you just like put your feet in this way and then you just do it. But if you ask me how to do a trick, I'm like, all right, listen. So like, the secret, you gotta put your foot like this. But when you think you're gonna do this, you gotta do this.
Every time you give me a trick tip, it helps so good.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta break it down. It's multiple parts. And to Becker, who's a very talented skateboarder, he just thinks flying camera that, you know, you just do it. Like there's not that's it. And I honestly think that that's the way you should think. And with me overthinking things, I can't get away from that, which is fine. But it helps me analyze other people's tricks, and I can tell other people like, yo, just like quit kicking your foot out to the left, like just kick it straight out and you're right over it. I don't know why you're kicking out like this, you're being an idiot. And they're like, Steven, shut up, dude. And I'm like, all right, just try one, see what happens. And they get super close to it, or they'll land it, and they're like, oh, all right, that feels a little weird. I'm like, yeah, it feels a little weird because you're doing it right. You've been doing it wrong the whole time.
Exactly.
No wonder it feels weird. And honestly, it's so hard for me to do it myself, but when somebody else is like, Steven, just move your foot like more kickflip position, or more like hang your toes off a little bit, and then I do it, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what they're saying. Like everybody does it differently, but everybody's got some tip that will help you get closer, or help you know that all right, I can't do it that way, I definitely do it this way, or whatever.
Snap.
We're already here.
We're already here.
We might have to do part 2.
Oh, part 2 coming soon.
Wait,
we got a couple questions in. I think this is gonna be a good interview. We just dropping camera. Thanks for doing this, man.
Yeah, no problem. We just did a little one because we forgot, kind of. Yeah, we did see a couple comments for it, or at least I did.
Oh yeah, people are requesting you for sure.
So if you want to see more,
we'll have to do this again.
We'll do part 2. Comment below if that is true. That rhymed.
See you guys.